Ladies and gentlemen, this was maybe the most craziest week for Virgin Galactic. But let's take this stock to the freaking moon! Alright, after you subscribed and liked this episode, here is the whole blue script. Blue script? Do you say blue script? I don't know. But let's call it blue script of this episode. First we will talk about this stock, okay, and their movement of space. Then we will dive into the stock chart to see, is it now a good situation to be or not so good, alright? And then finally I want to dive in why Virgin Galactic could be the next WallStreetBets stock. Alright guys, before we diving into the beef, let's just mention two things, okay? Because there's no sponsor for this episode, so basically if you want to support the channel, if this channel brought you some bacon home, then you can support it by the two things, okay? First, there's a link for Webull. If you want to get 4 free stocks if you're living in the US, go there, deposit $100 and you get directly stock worth of $25 at least. So make sure to check that out. And the second one, if you want to invest in yourself and find those really juicy stocks like Tesla, like Virgin Galactic that we do by ourselves, and if you want to have to our crazy, absolutely crazy and very, very lucrative Discord chat to talk with like-minded space people, then go to x10masterclass.com and with the code of SPACE10 you will get 10% discount just for a couple of hours since you watch this video. So make sure to go out there and join. There will be more content to come to the masterclass to get you absolutely ridiculously good in investing, okay? For beginners, for people that are already knowing something about the stocks, you know, I got crazy feedback about that, and you know, you can be a very, very, very nice part of our wolf pack in the Discord chat as well. So let's talk about space stock. I mean, you know, first, let me make a small intro, because if you are watching this for the very first time, maybe this is your very first Virgin Galactic Friday, this episode comes every single Friday. And since I invested into Virgin Galactic, I said it so many times, I believe that Virgin Galactic was for very, very long time very undervalued. The industry is one of the biggest growth industry. The team and management is absolutely unbelievable good. The product is so hard to copy. They have so much demand and they have basically no competition at all at this point. And if you want to be into the space sector, this is one of the public companies that exist only. So there's so many other arguments that, you know, I talked about it several weeks. You know, I made predictions that came to the point true, as you will remember, you know, with the price tag of $22 in the third quarter of or the fourth quarter of 2020. So you know, if you're interested into this company, make sure to follow this channel, all right? And let's dive into the stock and what happened actually in the last couple of hours, because what happened is absolutely insane. Okay, so let's have a look. So as of this recording, this was, you know, yesterday. I recorded this on a Thursday to make it sure that, you know, the beautiful editing is done for your Friday episode. The stock went up almost 40 or more than 40% intraday, okay? This shows you how big of a potential this company actually has, okay? When we didn't send even one customer out there, we don't have any news about the next test flight, we don't know how much the pool of potential customers increased in the last quarter, all of that is still coming, guys, okay? If you are thinking about the catalyst for the stock, you know, the next test flight, Richard Branson flight, the rehearsal flight, right, before the Richard Branson flight, updates for the Mach 3 airplane. You remember this very futuristic airplane? Here he goes. You know, if we get updates to that, if we get to know what is happening with the demand of those astronauts that want to go with Virgin Galactic, you know, all of this is so lucrative for the stock to fuel this stock to a, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50 billion dollar company easily, guys, okay? In my personal opinion, we are now sitting on 10.86 billion dollars of market cap, which I still believe for such a company, for such a story, is very cheap. All right, I believe that this, if everything works out, guys, there's always risk, okay? It doesn't matter if you invest into Apple, if Microsoft, or Virgin Galactic. There's always risk, and specifically Virgin Galactic has obviously a higher risk because any technical issues will juice this stock to absolutely drop, okay? But on the other side, if they are getting really serious, they're having a product that is so unique that WallStreetBets, which we will talk in the end of the video, will absolutely smash on them. All right, so let's dive into the stock, what it happened for, you know, for the last for the last week since our last Virgin Galactic Fridays. The stock went up 43.18%, and now pre-market, as of this recording, the stock is up further 5%. Guys, this is now slowly a movement that we will discuss into the last category of this video, but let's jump now to the stock chart of Virgin Galactic stock. So let's dive on a Friday into the stock chart of one of our most favorite stocks, specifically on Fridays. So as you can see here, my prediction actually was that we will be inside this trading corridor, this trend here for a bit until we have some news, and then it goes out, and then we will reach some about 40, 45 levels, maybe sometime in March. I had no idea that actually a couple of days later, since I made this video, the stock will just go absolutely nuts. And this is, a couple of things. First, the absolute craziness about Gamestock, and Virgin Galactic plays, a similar role here, though as of this recording, which is yesterday, you see the stock gave a little bit also into the stock crashes of Nokia and BlackBerry and also GameStop, obviously. But in general, there's a huge difference between GameStop and there's a huge difference between Nokia and BlackBerry to Virgin Galactic, okay? Virgin Galactic will have so much exposure with their product and with their successful test flights that I think that this is just the beginning that what can happen to Virgin Galactic. So all in all, you can see that, definitely there is some profit taking now, because, the stock even went up 40% in just one day yesterday, which I have never seen before, for Virgin Galactic, or very rarely in the stock market. So you can see here that the RSI obviously yesterday was in the overbought situation. We left the Bollinger Bands. We hit here yesterday, a trend line, as you can see. And I'm just thinking that absolutely this is just the beginning what we can see. I'm thinking that Shamas is very sad that he sold on Virgin Galactic stock, and I'm feeling somehow that he's making maybe too many moves, going too much diversified, because this, gives you not the exponential growth of single stocks if we just focus on really important investments. Anyway, so other than that, we shall see what the stock will do in the next couple of days. I hope it can stay above this levels. We are having somehow resistance here, Let me see if I can draw this line here. You can see that, you know, approximately at 38 we definitely would have some resistance here, but other than that, you know, it's the all-time high, guys, so anything can happen. It can go further up, it can go further down. Definitely what would be very, very important, some news, guys, finally, when the Spaceship 2 will have the next flight. This would be important to keep the momentum going. Maybe they will do it, you know. Another trigger that would bring the stock down would be definitely some information that the stock or the company decide to get more money from the markets, you know, a capital raise, because the stock is so high, could mean, you know, lower pricing for the Virgin Galactic stock. Other than that, yeah, let's enjoy the ride, and let me tell you why Virgin Galactic could be the next Wall Street bet. So we all see what is happening to Gamestock stock, all right? And while everybody is saying, what is this new movement? First of all, let's break it down. Gamestock is actually not a new movement. It was building up over weeks and months until it got, you know, a very, very high, you know, attention by many people, and then you had the short squeeze, you know, specifically after Citron actually shorted the stock. So it is really a new movement that you need to understand. In my personal opinion, WallStreetBets is becoming the #1 worldwide financial outlet that is so important to understand. Go out there, spend 1-2 hours inside the Reddit of WallStreetBets to make sure that you don't miss. And let me tell you something. I believe that one of the next Virgin Galactic stock could be the next Wall Street bet. Okay, why? First, they looked into very much shorted stocks, which Virgin Galactic, you know, at some point got even a short interest of 60-70%. All right, so this is a very heavy shorted stock. What is it that makes it more Wall Street bet like? It's a very nice concept. Okay, I mean, think about it. What is the craziness looking after? Some very unique stories, some great company that have actually value. So I could imagine that Virgin Galactic could ever even, you know, multiple the gains of GameStop. There need just to be the sparkle, and I feel that slowly the puzzle parts are coming together. Why? Yesterday there was a CNBC interview with Shamas, who Shamas is pro Wall Street Bets, and people are looking into Shamas, and then they're seeing Virgin Galactic, and they're seeing the potential, and they're seeing, you know, the stock went up for 40%, and they think, wow, this is still early, the company is just $10 billion worth, let's make this a $100 billion company. So there's many parts that actually play nicely together that potentially Wall Street Bets could pick up on Virgin Galactic, and I think that this would be just absolutely insane. This would be a very nice catalyst for us for very nice gains. Would it be sometimes crazy? Yes, absolutely, all right? But do we actually thinking that the movement could preserve? I think so. I mean, there's nothing wrong when people come together and create this network effect. We saw that in Bitcoin, we saw that in other movements, you know, we saw that in market crashes, right? If the people go together and sell assets, you know, the market crash. So why it's not great that people come together and believing something and it goes up? Yes, sometimes the market goes too much down or the market goes too much up, but that's, you know, how the market works. Every market in the whole world is working exactly like that. Demand, supply come together, more demand, less supply, and the prices go ridiculous. And exactly this is what we're seeing on Wall Street Bets, or the movement of Wall Street Bets. So I'm super excited. I hope that I could be wrong with this theory. So we shall see in just a couple of weeks. I think that there's super interesting catalysts for Virgin Galactic to come. I'm holding very much strong on my stocks and YOLO call options, as you know from the other video. Maybe you know in the Discord what exactly I did. If you're not in the Discord, x10masterclass.com, and check out your 4 free stocks on Webull with all the links below. And yeah, let's go to the freaking moon.